Hi, everybody. Wow. Welcome to day 12 of our permanent prison.
Our luxurious bunker.
Trapped in paradise.
Trapped in the mountains with our own lemon tree and orchard. It's a whole orchard now.
We've decided that...
We've planted other trees. We've planted ventilator trees.
Yeah, we have trees that grow ventilators.
Yep, and we're sending them to Brooklyn.
New York, yeah.
Specifically Brooklyn.
Just like Chris DiStefano's joke, I'm adding ours to words. Ventilators. Man, DiStefano's so funny.
He's so fucking funny.
That's like a guy, like, I feel like there's dudes in, all over the world, but like, where they're like, you write jokes, just be funny. Just be funny. Like, what do you mean? This is easy. You know?
What do you mean? There's dudes all over the world that say that?
No, like people that are just
all over the world.
I'm bad at communicating ideas because of autism, and I would like a day of the week that you guys are all quiet for me.
What day?
Saturday.
You want Saturday?
Nah,
you want people to be quiet on
Thursday.
Saturday?
Thursday. I think that's a good compromise.
I think a Wednesday's fine.
Fine.
I'll give up a Wednesday for you.
What day of the week is it?
It's Wednesday.
No, it's not.
It's Tuesday?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday! Devil's Advocate is out today. Anyway, we got a ventilator tree.
But what I was saying is that I think, like, there's guys who are just funny, and it's like Che. Like, Che was like a dude that, like, he didn't start stand-up till he was like 28 or 29.
Yeah.
And DiStefano, same thing, where it's like, they're just like, don't you just bust everybody's balls and just like, aren't you the funny guy? Just go be the funny guy. Anyways,
They're those guys?
yeah, guys that like, they weren't scared to go into it. They were like an open mic. Are you kidding me? Go live a life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you were like 16 trying to figure out life in an open mic.
I was 21, 22, and I was like...
Mentally 16.
I think I was a month sober?
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
Charlie?
Charlie, do you fucking mind?
Do you mind? Charlie?
Do you mind? Toy right now.
He's dancing like a pony.
He really is.
He's also probably tired of doing house sessions because we did them in bed this morning.
Yeah, we woke up. We've gotten a little out of control with the house sessions.
We did like a full-on like 2-minute house sesh with Charlie.
First thing we did when we woke up. We'll post it to the Patreon, the video.
We should also post a picture of the orchard that you were talking about.
With our ventilator trees?
Use the ventilator trees.
But then they'd know where they are.
That's a good point.
We can't tell them that.
I know.
Cuomo is begging for ventilators.
We're good capitalists, so we're gonna wait till they're ripe, and then we're gonna sell them at the highest possible price. You think we're gonna be nice? That's not American.
That's not American.
Giving stuff away. What is this, Cuba SSSR?
What is this, Bernie Sanders America?
No.
R.I.P.
Bernie.
R.I.P. Bernie. He didn't die, guys.
But his campaign did.
Absolutely.
Because y'all's parents were scared. Oh no. Free healthcare. The only thing we need right now.
Literally the only thing. The one thing. The one thing we need.
It's the whole thing you ran on, and everybody's like, that'll never work. And
listen,
now it's
we all have a disease.
Happen.
We all have a disease. We all have a virus.
Yo.
And we cannot... What?
Keep going.
And we cannot be bothered with you, Bernie, is what I was going to say.
What if Bernie started the disease with Russia and China That's
Is that your Trump impression?
No, I turned into a Trump impersonation. I was starting to. At first, I was just trying to be like Brooklyn guy.
Yeah.
But then.
Yo, you know what I think? You know what I think?
What?
Bro?
What?
I think Bernie
Yeah.
started the disease.
Uh-huh.
I think he started the virus.
Yeah.
I think he ate a bat.
He ate a pangolin.
He ate a pangolin.
The pangolin was so gross looking that I actually would rather it, like, I'm changing the narrative in my mind to bat. Even though I know it's a pangolin, we will now forever not mention pangolins.
Yeah.
It's too gross of a looking thing.
I don't even like the name of it because it sounds like a
But we have decided to
mythical
name
creature.
our child the
Pangolin.
baby in the box, pangolin.
Yeah. And it is our child.
We're keeping it.
We're keeping it. The mother got the virus.
Yeah.
So the baby in the box is ours.
And we do not mean the coronavirus. We mean the other virus going around, which is the sneezy
Child
coughies.
neglect.
She got the child neglect virus.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know we're not like a news show, but we did start this morning off watching the news.
Yeah. You've broken your own promise to yourself.
I hate the news. It's the devil's music.
Yeah.
But I started watching it because Andy has a news addiction and I am an addict as well, and
We are mainlining this shit into our arms.
mainlining it, just fucking shooting it up.
Just give me information. More death, more corruption. Ah!
Just it's like you turn on CNN, there's total cases, deaths in the United States, cases, deaths, and it's all from Johns Hopkins University, the same website that Andy's been keeping on his computer, and also keeping a tally of on the wall of this apartment.
Yeah, I have a check for every.
He has a death toll on
death
on the
toll.
wall.
Mm-hmm.
And Cuomo went on CNN
Mm-hmm.
and was like, "We are your future," talking to other states. But here's the thing. They're so far behind other states. Just in terms of the way that they're taking care of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a shelter at home now, but it still looks like people are going out, right?
Yeah, I mean the subways aren't shut down.
That's wild.
That's insane. I just
Can you imagine
I'm
right
like,
now?
why would you be our future when you're the ones?
Can you imagine touching a turnstile or the little spinny thing?
Ugh.
I wouldn't do it.
There's no way.
I wouldn't even take an Uber right now in New York.
There's no, I wouldn't either.
I would fucking walk to the FEMA camps to visit you,
Yeah.
where you've been arrested
Why?
for high crimes and treason.
For high crimes and treason.
Yeah.
Against?
You tried to sell the ventilators that we grew for a very
And you don't
inflated
get
price.
you don't get put in the FEMA camps for that.
No, I've turned you over. I turned you in.
You turned me in.
Yeah.
Your eyebrows look good, by the way.
Thank you. She plucked them yesterday and I cried.
He didn't cry.
I
But he did whine like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
Did I cut you off?
No, I sort of stopped my own momentum. I'm super tired this morning. We went up to the mountains yesterday.
We're on a 5-mile hike.
We went on a 5-mile hike. It keeps getting longer. Are you sure it was 5 miles? Yesterday it was 3.
Who said 3?
You did.
No.
Yeah.
I said 3 miles each way.
Andy, listen to me. The hike keeps getting longer.
Are you mad?
No, I like your imagination, is what I was going to say. I was going to congratulate you on your storytelling.
I promised you that I did not tell you the length of the hike yesterday.
You did.
I know I didn't.
No, you told someone.
Who did I tell?
I think it was Allie Makovsky.
No.
Yep.
I don't think I did.
Oh, then it must have been Bernie Sanders. We
Let's
were on the
do
phone.
this for the rest
We
of
were
the
on the phone with
podcast.
Bernie Sanders,
Let's do this
and
for the
Andy
rest
said
of the
that we
podcast.
went for a 3-mile hike.
China.
He told Bernie Sanders that.
The Chinese.
And now it's a 5-mile hike.
Okay, listen guys, we did Colby Canyon, 3 miles each way. We gave up.
3 miles each way. It's a 6-mile hike now.
Listen, if you go all the way, it's 6 miles, but we stopped a half mile before the end. So what's 2.5 times 2.5 times 2.5 times 2.5? 10. That's what that is. That's not what we ran. It's 5.
Oh, God. Ah!
We gotta turn this off. This is so distracting.
Do you remember when this started and we were so excited to be trapped together because we hadn't been together in so long, and now
we're stuck.
I want to kill myself.
Yeah, I think it would be good. It'll be interesting. You should put a bet down to see if we still get married in Las Vegas.
Everyone should. Everyone should put a bet down.
Because we, and by bet I mean you should support the Patreon. What? Oh, we gotta call.
If you think we're still gonna get married, support the Patreon. If you think we're gonna fucking get divorced before we even get married, don't support the Patreon.
Do you guys hear how serious her voice is? Do you guys hear how there's no brevity in her voice? She's like, I'm fucking over it, bro.
No, Andy, we joked about breaking up all the time before this whole thing started, and now we're trapped in a house together, and when I joke about it, Andy gets nervous.
It's a little too real.
Because it would make sense.
Yeah, now I think it would make sense, but it actually wouldn't, though.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been out there.
Yeah.
I've been soiled.
Soiled?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the reality
of
the dating world.
Yeah.
And I know what's out there, and it's trash.
It's all... The thing about dating at this age is you don't really want to date. You want to have sex and then be alone.
Yeah.
You're like, no, hang out with you? Gross.
Absolutely not. Get out of my home.
Get out of my home.
Go away.
I love it, get out of my home. I've been on the other side of some get out of my homes.
Yeah. I bet you do, you sicko. I bet you love a get out of my home.
Can you imagine me telling somebody to get out of my home? I never have done it.
You've never
I've let relationships go on for months because I didn't tell somebody to get out of my home. And I wanted them to get out of my home immediately.
And you never said anything?
No, we've talked about this. There's people out there who thought we had like a relationship, and the whole time I was like, I gotta fucking get this person out of my home. But you're just tougher, and you're just like, the second you come, you're like, get the fuck out of my house. Get out.
I broke up with a man once for kissing me on the forehead.
And by broke up, she means just asked him to leave.
No, he was leaving anyway. He kissed me on the forehead, and I shut the door, and I was like, well, we'll never speak again.
That's awesome. That would have been me. That's why we're lucky that we met when we did, because you know me, I got big kiss you on the forehead energy.
You sure do.
I also got a big kiss you on the pee hole energy. You know what I'm talking about? I'll suck your dick if you're a guy. Bring those hogs over there. I want to suck some dicks.
What?
The virus. I got the virus.
It's making me want to suck dicks.
I gotta suck a dick.
Andy, that's not what it does. I bring you to the hospital. I'm like, my boyfriend, my fiance, we won't stop talking about sucking dicks. I think he's got coronavirus.
It's a zombie movie, but I'm just trying to get in dude's pants.
And they're like, go home. That's not what the virus
Let me suck your dick. The doctor's like, oh.
Okay, I guess I'll let him.
Alright, that got too real. Let's shout out some of the patrons. Patrons.
We got some new beaches.
Jonathan Lambert, you're at Mahalo.
Thank you for donating. We love you so much. We got UBC, not to be confused with UCB.
Yeah.
Okay, we are not supported by the improv community. We are supported by UBC.
University of British Columbia.
No, it's actually the Upright Britisons Brigade.
Yeah. That's true.
which is different.
Yeah.
It's Brits that stand upright and are dyslexic.
UBC, will you write us and tell us what that means?
Please.
Maybe it's 3 people. Maybe it's, but I don't know a single name that starts with
Osama.
U. Oh. Usama. Bin.
Bridget and Chris.
Oh, okay. Ali McAlloway. McAlloway?
Allie McAlloway.
Is that how you say that? McAlloway, right?
Yeah.
Ali McAlloway!
Thank you so much. You are a aloha.
And then we got Becca.
Becca, you're also in the aloha group. Thank you so much.
Thank
you guys.
you, Becca.
You're changing lives.
You're changing our life. We're almost at $500, and that means that
That he
I
does not
get
get
to
a PS4.
I get to get a PS4.
He doesn't. It's
and
going
we're
to rent.
Start streaming.
No, it's going to rent.
Start streaming.
No, it's not.
There was another person on here who's they're a replier. They reply to many of our things that we didn't.
Go up. Laura Heath.
Yeah,
I believe her name
that's
is.
her name.
Laura, you sent us a music list. We're gonna share that with all of the members. We want to thank you so much. You are an angel in a time of crisis, sharing music, making people laugh, making people dance, making people sing. Okay? Making people defend their land.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have the energy to defend your land and defend your supplies.
If you haven't worked on your spirit,
Yeah.
you gotta train your spirit to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing.
And your spirit can't fight unless it has music in it. And that is actually a quote from Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Yeah. Your spirit can't fight unless it has music in it. Which is why I, in my laboratory, which we also call the moon room, I've invented something. I was playing around with some parts from the Iron Man suit, the baby Iron Man suit, obviously.
Yeah.
And I came up with a small pacemaker. It goes inside one of the ventricles from your heart, and it plays music.
Really?
Yeah.
And you only made one for the baby?
No, the baby's heart's fine. I just made it for, well, I haven't tried it out yet. Well, I did try it out on a corpse. Well, obviously I have a cadaver to test these things.
Yeah.
Now here's the interesting thing about it. It does not help you in any way. It just plays music. And,
Where did you get the corpse?
what?
Where did you get a cadaver?
The corpse pile.
Where's that?
It's down at the end of the canyon. Where do you think they put all the corpses?
They have a corpse pile at the end of what canyon?
The Elysian Canyon, yeah.
There's no canyon in Elysian Park.
I forget what it's called. I think it's called, like, do you really want me to look it up? It's some Latino name.
Okay.
I swear to God.
When did you go to the corpse pile, Andy? And
Yesterday,
did you
when
wash
you
your
went to
hands?
sleep. Yeah, of course I washed my hands.
When I went to sleep, you went to visit the corpse pile.
I didn't visit it. I went to go get a corpse.
How old?
I don't know. Gross
Gross
old?
Gross years old.
Gross years old.
Dead years old. is
Dead
what
years
you're
old.
saying.
I don't know. Probably 50.
All right.
50, 60 years old.
Okay, it just seems a little insensitive.
What? To me? To you?
To the corpse.
That's what it's there for. What do you think they're leaving them there for?
They're leaving them there so that we can build ventilators or ventricles, music
it's a
chips.
tiny pacemaker, and it plays music. And when you put it in the heart, I don't know if it actually affects the way the heart works, but you can hear the faint sound. It's Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
So when people say you gotta have music in your heart,
You're actually putting music in their heart.
yeah,
You're putting The Weeknd in their heart.
if they want it, it's Bluetooth. They can play whatever they want.
Okay. Listen, I'm sorry to the corpse that he did this to.
He's got music in his heart.
Yeah. You know what he does.
You guys, I'm bored. I'm thinking about turning the Iron Man suit back
We
on.
gotta start making corpse jokes. I mean, I can't not make death jokes in the middle of this.
Yeah.
You know? I know people are like, oh, it's so insensitive. I don't think
We're not the sensitive police.
Yeah.
That you should listen to it. You should listen to the Daily.
You should go
Listen
find
to Michael
Brene
Barbara's,
Brown
yeah,
and download her podcast
And
if you don't
hear her
want corpse jokes.
sensitive. Go listen to the Pod Save America podcast
Yeah.
and hear them just be outraged.
I can't believe it.
John, I'm so outraged. I just, honestly, I can't believe that this is the nation that we call home.
I can't believe that this is supposed to be America.
I love it when people get emotional about the idea of America, that the Constitution. They'll be like, that's not what our Constitution says.
It's like,
Yeah, our
you
Constitution
never
also
read it.
doesn't say kill Martin Luther King, but they did that. They killed Malcolm.
Basically, what America are you picturing that you're so upset?
They put crack in our ghettos.
They did.
They bailed out the banks.
They put opiates in. Charlie's licking the couch towards your dick, and it's making me uncomfortable.
Get over here, Charlie.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't.
Mama's not putting out, so
Listen, everything's back in
I might
order.
have to
I told you
fuck
I'd
the
be.
dog.
I told you I'd be back in order by tonight. He's so upset. Let me tell you something about guys when they're not getting
Poon.
poontang. Okay.
When you're not getting poontang.
They just get so fucking ornery. They start stomping their feet.
Well, we're out of vape pods, and y'all can't get no pussy, can't get no vape pod.
Why don't you go over to the corpse pile?
Because none of them were vapors. We all know that vaping saves you. You can't die if you vape. Your lungs is crystals.
We're losing it.
Yeah,
I'm being reckless on this podcast in a way that I haven't been reckless in a long time. Because you know what? The entertainment industry is done.
It's all done.
It's
Any
all
industry,
finished.
unless you're in the coffin building industry.
We're going to be tap dancing with a piano and a pet monkey. Okay? In 3 months, I'm going to be standing on the road with Andy. I'm going to be wearing a tiny monkey costume. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be hiding in his hat.
Yeah.
Anybody walking by, Andy's going to put his little hat down. I'm going to have to dance. And then they're going to have to throw $1 in there. And Andy will say, don't you have more than $1? And they'll be like, not today, Buster. And they'll keep walking. And I'm going to be standing there dancing in a monkey costume with my tits out.
Yeah. I'm into it.
So support the Patreon.
Monkey Tits. That's her new pet name. Get over here, Monkey Tits. I want to see your pink ass. Aren't they blue? They're blue asses, right?
Pink.
But what about the blue part?
I
In the
think some of
face?
them have blue asses.
That's orangutans? No, it's baboons.
Let me tell you something. Whatever color their ass is now, once the coronavirus has raged through this country.
We've ruined that chair.
Yeah, we have.
Jesus.
Our giant asses of fucking... There's wicker chairs in this apartment, and Andy sat in one, and...
They're not wicker. They're, there's a name for that.
Straw.
Anyways, they're fucked.
Andy sat in one and ruined it. It ripped a hole. He actually farted.
It was
Let's
already
tell them the
ripped.
real story.
They had a cushion.
Tell them the real story. You farted?
I pooped. And now that I eat such a fiber-rich diet, my poops are like bullets. Because I want
Shoot
to
out like a Nerf ball.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for any kind of combat. So if I have somebody come up on me, and I don't have pants, and I'm hiking, because I like a breezy hike, and they're like,
Who doesn't?
They go, give me your chips, because they know I got chips. They don't even see them. They're like, we seen your, they just
Give us your chips!
And so I turn around, and I have so much fiber in there. I just turn, I flex that stomach muscle,
Bends
I
over.
push, and it's like a pellet.
Like a paintball gun.
Gah!
And then they go, ah! My eyes!
Yeah, they got shit eyes now.
I got poop in my eyes!
And I go, you got E. coli too.
Yep.
Man, remember when E. coli was scary?
Barely.
AIDS isn't even scary now. It's just the corona. All hail.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus!
So we did go on a hike yesterday, and that was nice. That was a little bit of a change in our daily kind of like
Pace.
whatever we've been doing. And then we came down.
Whatever we've been
And
doing.
on the way down, we Rosebud, against her best wishes, or against what she said, she had read just basically a description of how to freak out about coronavirus, and we needed to get stuff at Target. And she pleaded with me not to go into Target.
Yeah.
It's really wearing on us, folks, and the only thing
I'm starting to go crazy. I
that
don't
will
even...
make it better is your money.
Andy.
I do want to say this. There was
No.
a guy that signed up for the Patreon last night. He's a reply guy. I feel like he DMs me and also DMs you maybe. His name is One With It.
Uh-huh.
And he signed up and now he's gone. I was going to give him a shout out. But now I'm giving you a shout out as a turncoat.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Give me your $5 back.
Guess you're not one with your wallet.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? You need to be 5 with it. And give us that $5.
Yeah, it's fine. He
Um,
messaged me some weird shit about how he is like he knows what the future holds, and
Is that the guy that sent the coyote stuff? Did he send you the coyote stuff?
no, what coyote stuff?
Somebody sent me a whole thing about coyote gods.
Oh, that was the guy. That sounds like the guy.
It was like coyotes, make coyotes great again and shit like that. It was really weird. I'll look it up. It's one of those DMs where I don't even reopen it because I'm like, this is like the Ring. If I read all of this, fucking spirits are gonna come out
Enter your head.
of the sewer and into my ears.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
What's your scariest orifice to be invaded? Every orifice is an option. Call back to episode 2.
I think probably my scariest orifice to be invaded. You mean by like spiders or by man?
Spirits, bugs, snakes, viral infections.
Probably my ears, because if my ears are invaded by a spirit,
Mm-hmm.
that means I'm hearing things,
Ooh.
and I won't, and
Ooh.
I don't want to be seen as crazy.
Gross.
Which is why I podcast.
Yeah.
Because people who podcast are not crazy.
You guys, most podcasters do a podcast once a week. Some of them do it twice a week.
We do one every
day.
single goddamn day.
We're like Joe Rogan, but poor. All right?
Yeah.
And he does his for 4 hours. That's so insane.
I can't talk to somebody for 4 hours.
How
Are
could
you
you
kidding
talk?
me?
What could you talk about for 4 hours?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You guys, when this gets rocking and rolling,
Actually, I could talk about astrology for like 4 hours with somebody.
when this gets rocking and rolling though, and we have enough patrons to kind of pay for rent, we're gonna get a 2-bedroom, and 1 room will be a podcast studio, and
I would-
also a game room,
No.
and also a baby room.
We're going to turn a podcast studio into a game room and / baby room.
By game room, I just mean it'll have a couch and a PS4 in it,
Okay, that's fair.
but it'll be a PS5 because they're about to come out.
First of all, it's going to be a podcast room. We're going to turn it into a podcast studio. There's going to be 2 mics. They're going to be great quality mics. We're going to have a producer. We're going to hire
Video.
a producer.
He'll live in the room.
He will live in the room. He will be the guy who gets all your Patreon promises to you at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 2 of us have had the mozzarella sticks in the freezer for 2 fucking days, Andy.
Yeah.
And what have we been doing? Nothing.
That's not, I mean,
Nothing.
yesterday I feel like I did something.
What?
I don't remember, but I did it.
You napped on the couch, Andy.
Yeah, because I went
All
to
we
bed.
needed was a shot of you putting the goddamn sticks in the wave.
I think we should restart the whole thing.
You want to reshoot it?
Yeah, the whole thing.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
Okay.
You need God, okay?
God.
Yeah.
You think I need God?
You need God in
God.
your life. You do.
God!
Yes! Mwah.
Can I hit your jewel?
It's yours. I stole it.
I was like, I knew that I wasn't out of juice just yet. Guys, this
No,
is...
that's my juice. You were out of juice.
Oh. I'm so bummed. I miss the juice. I miss the juice, you guys. There's
OJ?
something- Yeah. But he's out there, right?
You miss OJ. Did you see that OJ tweeted that if anybody needs help with their business, he could help them? He would retweet them.
He's trying to be nice. He's a good guy. Let's see.
You're out of your mind. That's so funny to me. I think OJ, I know people got mad when he got on Twitter and people were like, if you follow OJ, get out of my life. But I was like, I'm definitely following OJ. I mean, I'm not going to miss out, first of all, on where this motherfucker is. Okay? I'm going to know exactly where he is at all times.
Yeah.
Because if OJ is in the same state as me, you better believe I'm going to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
All right? I'm in his demo of people he likes to murder. So,
Oh,
but also he's just one of the funniest motherfuckers on Twitter because he's just out there, he's just playing golf. Like he didn't brutally fucking, it's just crazy to me.
But that's what like being a gangster's like. All those gangsters are like that. You just gotta have a real cold disposition. I think the creepiest thing about him is that he has that like
Coronavirus.
no, that he acts like a nice guy. Like that's the mafia guys. They don't like walk around being like, "Hey, great to see you."
They
And
do. You know what I mean? They're like, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, but they're not like, you know that they're murderers.
Yeah.
From the second you shake their hand.
Yeah.
OJ, we were all dupes. I wanna talk about this. So now that because we've shut down the government or not the government, but we've shut down essential like the economy for about we're nearing 2 weeks that it's been shut down. The business people are starting to freak out like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so now there's a lot of Americans, mainly Republicans. I don't care if you're a Republican, but that's who's been saying this. And they're just starting to say things like, we need to get back to work. We can't go into a depression. And, 2.5% of the population isn't that much. Literally. There's like a lot of people saying this. They're like, I would rather die than let America go into economic depression. Guys, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna share stuff. Have you ever seen a movie where they share bread? Where like they break bread off and everybody's happy about the bread? That's what it's gonna be like. And it's gonna be fun. And also 2.5% of the population is 9 million people. That's 9 million people. So if you are okay with 9 million dead bodies in a pile, then I'm okay with it. But we all have to agree to put them in one pile. I want one pile of the dead. And I want to go worship it. And I want people to drive their RVs out with their family every summer to go look at the pile of dead bodies.
Why?
Because I think it should be a reminder of what capitalism does to us.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you.
I think it should be a reminder like all the death camps in Poland. Poland got fucked. Poor Poland.
Why?
Because it's just like a non-place. Like, it's like, nobody goes to Poland.
Yeah,
There's
nobody. You're never like.
decent at
You never
soccer.
run into a coworker and go, "What you doing for vacation?" Taking my family to Poland.
Yeah, we're going to Poland. We're going to go see the death camps.
Everyone's like, "Why?"
Why would you do that?
It's what we could
People do make
afford, you know?
pilgrimages. That's like a weird thing that people do. That's like a very common vacation, is to go to Germany and then to go to the death camps in Poland. Like, there's pictures of like Diplo at death camps being like, I came out here and I paid my respects. I came out here and I wanted to let all these dead people know that
I was here.
I got the music in my heart.
I respect it. Can you imagine just going to a death camp with your family? Your kids are like, why? Why did you take us here?
We're gonna play guitars at the death camp. As a family, we're gonna sing songs.
We don't want to.
Well, guess what? The tickets are booked on Poland Air. I hope you guys like onions and butter, because that's all they eat. Onions and butter on hard bread. You ever had a cracker that's like the size of bread? That's what you're getting.
But that's gonna hurt my teeth.
Tough shit. This is a mean family.
Welcome to our mean family.
We're the means.
Can we say that to our kid when our kid is born?
Yeah, of course.
We're a mean family.
Yeah. I had a question.
And then we slap it
Have you been noticing?
on its butt
Yeah.
just to make sure it's breathing.
Hey, wake up. We're mean.
Welcome to the means.
We're the mean family. Did you think you were gonna get nice family?
'Cause you didn't.
You didn't get a nice family.
Got a mean mom and dad.
And we're gonna just get a refugee that lives with us. They don't do anything.
I can't believe I took the morning after pill when this whole fucking thing started. I could have just been pregnant through this.
I know, and you would have been immune.
Slept through the whole
You would have been
thing.
immune. Pregnant women are immune. They don't get it.
Really?
Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, they don't get it. Babies don't get it. Pregnant women don't get it.
Wow.
A couple kids that have gotten it, but they lived. One of my favorite things, because I am extremely online, we're trying to be better about not being on our phones, but it is hard.
Very
'cause
difficult.
The only other option is we look into each other's eyes and pretend that there's still a flame in our hearts.
You don't really think that.
No, of course not. Every time I look at you, I fall deeper in love.
Oh, shut up.
I'm serious.
You're gross.
I love you.
I love you too.
I can't wait to
Sick.
lick you places.
Ugh.
We haven't had sex for like 5 days. It's starting to tear me apart.
He's literally, I look over at him at night and he's just staring at the ceiling
Yeah, last night I
like a
jerked
sick
off.
patient.
Last night I jerked off into. Well, I was watching instructional videos on how to put together a printer, and yeah, it did it for me.
Who was running the video?
Well, there was a man talking, and then there was a woman in an office. Office porn is great. I love office porn.
I bet you do.
But here's the problem. What I don't like about porn is they all look like porn stars. Give me a Courtney. Give me a Courtney who works in.
Courtney is my best friend's name, Andy.
Okay, give me an Ashley. I don't give a shit. And they went to fucking some state school. And they work out in the morning. I don't want them to be all fucking. I don't want them to look like porn stars.
You want them to look like fucking students at Wesleyan.
Yeah, give me a porn star that has a fucking Patagonia fleece.
Uh,
And she doesn't shave well.
when you describe what you're attracted to,
Uh-huh.
it makes me feel less attractive
Why?
as your fiance.
You know I want what you got.
It's upsetting.
You know I want what you got, baby. Yeah, if you describe what you find attractive, do you think I feel attractive?
Yeah, it should make you feel more attractive.
You want a Nubian warrior.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, there we go. The truth is out.
Listen to me. You're a magnificent beast in bed. All right?
Yeah?
A magnificent beast.
Yeah. And you're a fucking absolute divine whore.
Thank you.
Here's something that I do want to talk about. I've noticed that there's a lot of people losing their mind, which I love. It's really fun because we're a part of it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people going full thirst trap. Have you noticed this? Have you seen this? Like people starting to put up just like random people just putting up like negligee photos, married people.
Yeah.
People starting OnlyFans accounts. Like everybody's panicking.
Yeah. It's like,
I saw a girl the other day who's like a TV writer,
Yeah.
and she literally tweeted, "God, I wish I could suck somebody's dick right now."
People have forgotten that they ever had jobs.
Yeah, you think, you can't hire me because of a tweet? Well, guess what? Everybody has fucking
Been canceled.
Yeah, everybody has Instagram lived themselves jerking off at a 1-inch distance. Okay,
Yeah.
it's crazy town.
It's nuts out there. And if you're not following comedians online right now, you're not getting the real scope of the insanity.
Even the successful ones. This is the best part. People that were killing it. None of us have jobs. And money doesn't mean anything. So what? What do?
What do?
We dance.
We start posting thirst traps on our driveways.
Yeah. I really want to put together a savage dance challenge video for myself.
I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see it?
I saw you trying it last night, and it was
traumatic, right?
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna put another day in the old day count.
In the old broken puss.
In the old broken puss day count.
All right. Let's see where we are time-wise. Is there anything that you wanted to bring up?
I did. I guess I just wanted to know. I guess I wanted to do a little check-in, like a really serious check-in.
Mm-hmm.
About how you're feeling about all this and what you do you think we're even going to be able to go back to normal after this?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think I think we're still 2 weeks out. They've always said, the professionals have always said that the first week of April is going to be like the eye of the storm. And so I think that's our big kind of like test.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that this is going to show everyone how absurd this system is. That like literally it took one shutdown to kind of break the whole dream, and we all became like fucking pioneer people. Like that's how quickly this whole facade of like what do you call that? Like a benevolent government that will provide for us. Like we're all on our own, and I think I've seen really great stuff come out of it. So I think that that's really beautiful. Like I've been like doing a lot of socializing with people that I haven't talked to forever.
Yeah, me too.
And like I'm like calling them on FaceTime, and it's like really fun, and I'm seeing lots of cool things that people are making. But I think it's like I think there is some good to come out of it. I think that it's like it's helping us reevaluate what's important, which a lot of it is just human contact.
Yeah.
But I don't know what is going to happen with our like ideal of America.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the ideal of America is probably going to last because it's just been a lie that we've been telling ourselves for so long that we're still doing it. Like you go online or you go on the news and they're like, this is America. How could this be happening in America? And
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
say that so often.
Yeah.
Where they're like, in America, it's like, yeah, we fucking LA riots, fucking Ferguson, you know. Did you know that year when like they killed all the black people with like cops? Like
I'm like, which year?
Yeah, exactly. But the year where there was like just so many cops or people shooting unarmed black men, it was just like the peak of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Not a single one of those cops or people went to jail.
Not a single one.
And like that should be enough.
Yeah, that pretty much was the year that I was like, any part of the whole American dream that was in my mind was just like evaporate. I was just like, oh, because it's really easy to buy into if you're a white person that America is like
especially
the greatest
a middle
country.
class. Like if you're not like a working, like you don't go to a factory or a garage or something like that.
But that was the year that for me I was just like, oh, all of this is fucking horseshit. And I kind of always knew that it was, but I really got it that it was that it was all horseshit. Let me say this. In the middle of all of this, I have found out that like there's things that you can do to make yourself feel better. It's almost like it's forcing every person to kind of develop a routine to make themselves feel good, you know? Like you and I woke up first day of the quarantine, we started doing this podcast, right? And it actually legitimately has helped me.
Yeah, can you imagine if we didn't have this podcast?
I don't know what I would do.
We'd be insane.
Yeah.
We would fight so much more.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And I think it kind of teaches you, like, especially because we got engaged, so if we can make it through this shit, I really feel like...
We can make it through anything.
Yeah. Charlie's sighing.
Charlie's sighing.
In a really dramatic
in
way.
Ugh. I don't have to hear anymore. The only thing you should love is me.
Ew, my tongue touched the microphone.
It's okay.
It's fine.
We wipe them off.
But yeah, so I think it's helped in that way. Have we had any practices that we could share with the listeners that are good?
Exercise every day. Go out, do something.
Even if it's just walking.
Yeah, we walk at least 2 miles a day. We keep our house very clean. We are not living in squalor. We are doing a pretty good job of like, I would say that this house looks as clean as it did the day that we got here.
Yeah.
Maybe cleaner, because we've been like getting bored and deep cleaning sometimes.
Yeah. We also, if you have plants, tend to your plants.
Yeah.
If you have a lemon tree, guard it.
If you have a baby in a box, check it.
Check. Make sure that it's still there. Make sure that it's good. Make sure that it's happy.
I'm going to turn the Iron Man suit on today, and hopefully he can't override it with my... Have you guys ever seen Lawnmower Man, where he just downloads all the energy of the world or information of the world, and he becomes like just like sentient robot?
No.
Well, Lawnmower Man's like an old bad kind of... It's kind of a bad movie, but it's good in that way that 90s, kind of horror thrillers are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what I'm worried about with the baby, is if I turn the power back on, he can control everything. I think he's close to being able to control matter, which is pretty scary too.
Do you think that human beings can control matter with their minds?
Yeah, if they train.
If they train?
Yeah. We use 3% of our brain.
Let me tell you something. I think I'm 75% of the way there.
To 3%?
To controlling matter with my mind.
Yeah. I think we're
Do you
both
know
kind
why?
of psychic.
Because of therapy.
Yeah, therapy. Oh, also, yeah, try to do things.
If you have a therapist,
make sure to keep up your therapy.
Call them.
And also, just, you're probably already doing it, but I think it does help to, like, call people and FaceTime with them for significant amounts of time to do stuff with them.
Yeah.
Leave that FaceTime open, put it on a tripod, do your things like you're hanging out with a friend.
If you have a partner, put some space between you two.
I don't know about that.
Fuck someone else.
Yeah, well, if you can.
Get out there.
If there's somebody close enough and you can keep a 6-foot distance. Oh, somebody's blowing bubbles.
Aww.
That's cute. There's a kid out there. It better not be the fucking Iron Man, baby.
Oh my god. I bet you it is.
Where do you get bubbles?
I bet he made them with his mind.
Fuck.
He's making bubbles with his mind now. He's out there blowing bubbles like a rascal.
Also, ingest some kind of media, not just movies and TV, but like, there's this app. This is a plug I'll give you right now. There's this app called Libby. And Libby it's like a library app, and you just plug your library card into it, and you can download ebooks and audiobooks for free. It's just the library in an app. You just plug your library card into it. They might have even made it free, like where you don't have to have all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are adjusting. I mean, you can get all this stuff. Just ingest something that is like somewhat stimulating for your mind or soul, whether it's like a guided meditation or a book on tape, or even like, what was that we were watching the other day? It was about pandemics, so it wasn't great, but like, just watch a dorky, like, watch Planet Earth.
Oh, I was watching the history of pandemics on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was learning about all the different pandemics that we've had. And this one's not that bad.
And the internet's kind of fun because honestly, do this exercise today. Think of the weirdest thing you can think of. Like I'll do this. Like, how do hummingbirds eat? Okay? And then just go into YouTube and type in hummingbirds eat. And you will have hours of stuff to watch where they'll slow down a hummingbird and you'll get to see how its wings work and how it dips and dives and attacks you and
Kills your family.
Yeah, and constantly is pestering you and taunting you and telling you that you aren't shit.
And just flying outside of the window while you're trying to podcast and distracting you and telling you it's never gonna go anywhere. Nobody wants to be part of your Patreon.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with us. This is something we saw on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is nothing to do with us or the hummingbird outside of our window.
And you think you're going back to New York? You think you're gonna get to go back to normal?
That's hilarious.
Motherfucker, that's a dream.
You're a dummy.
That's the end of the fucking road.
I may just be a hummingbird, but I know for a fact that you're stuck in the house that you're in and you will live there until you die.
You miss the Comedy Cellar? You're gonna miss fucking water. Anyways, it was a very specific hummingbird.
Yeah.
And I thought that was stimulating.
That's a great YouTube video. I think it's really interesting. And I'm glad that you took the time to educate yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be with a dummy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be with someone that's smart, that reads books, like the book that we were recommended by a woman on her balcony. And neither of us are sure if she was an actual hallucination, but she reached down to us and she said, read The Great Influenza.
Yeah.
And we did. And now we're reading that.
That
and
was great.
It's a bad idea.
Hold on.
We'll get to this. An old woman did berate us with, what do you call that?
With what we should read.
Yeah. We were like, you staying busy up there trying to be sweet? She
Trying
was
to be
like,
sweet. She's like, I'm a reader.
I'm a reader.
I don't care about all this.
And
I'm a reader.
And then we said, what you reading? And she goes, read The Great Influenza by John Doyle.
And we were like, okay.
Bye. Don't touch your face.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
And she was like, you wash your hands. Read Wash Your Hands by John Doyle. And we were like, okay.
And so we've been reading Wash Your Hands by John Doyle. Little bit of business.
Before we sign off.
We're gonna finish the mozzarella video today. That'll go up on the Patreon this afternoon.
We actually
and then
mean that.
Also, a poll is gonna go up right now, asking for what time is best for y'all for live. And I'm going to put them all as specific times, so you do the math to what your time zone is, and then you vote, because we're doing a live Q&A tomorrow. That will be on the Patreon. And was there anything else that we owed these fucking needy bitches?
Oh my God. Guys, we love you.
We love you so much.
Thank you for listening every day. It means the world to us. Thank you for reviewing the podcast on iTunes. If you haven't yet, please do so. It really helps us. And tell your friends about the podcast. Fucking screenshot yourself listening to it. Put it out there. Spread the word. We love you. Wash your hands. Don't lick your lover's eyeballs.
Don't spit in their mouths.
And don't eat pangolins.
Pangolin.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. That's disgusting.
I have to wait till the song starts.
Get off.